Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
We're going to be watching more Star Wars Rebels today. We are on episode 20 of season 2.
That's right.
May I have the Darksaber Mom?
Yes,
we don't have a duel for that, right? Or do we? Bo-Katan might, but that's a different show, right? So we are excited. We have only a few episodes left until the finale of this season. So kind of have a feeling it's going to be pretty intense.
I think
Absolutely.
So.
We loved last episode with Chopper and his friend AP5. He was awesome.
Sure was.
And now he's aboard the Ghost, right? So he was repaired, fixed by Sabine with Chopper's stolen leg. So that was very selfless of him to do that.
Right.
So that was very
good
nice.
Friend. He's got a new friend.
And we have a bunch of wonderful fans. We love you guys so much. And honestly, like, you know, we have our mailing address below. We get fan mail. We love to read it on the channel. So this one is from Kwan from Indiana. And I will read what you had to say here. Dear Storm, Mom, and Kimmy, I would like to thank you for helping me get through a challenging time. I recently had my 4th heart surgery, and I came across your channel during my recovery, and I fell in love with your movie reactions. You all bring me a lot of joy. That means a lot. I mean, sorry you had to go through so much.
Absolutely.
I can't even imagine. I'm up and moving around again. Surgery went well, by the way. That's really good to hear. I was born with a bad heart, but now I have a pacemaker and feeling a lot better. Anyways, I was hoping if you could please finish the Bad Boys series and also the Equalizer series as well. I would be so grateful. Thank you. And then you wrote over here, I would like to wish you a speedy recovery yourself on your surgery. God bless. Thank you so much. Doing good here. Honestly, like way better than before, for sure. Still recovering, but doing a whole lot better. Also, I'm a patron for about 9 months, but my movies always get overlooked for the polls. You are amazing. Thank you so much. And we try to see everyone's requests. We do have a list of everyone. You were never ignored, but we just get hundreds, if not thousands, of requests every month. So we, we list it, and then we do most popular. We also have an underdog or a couple underdog polls every month on our Patreon. So everyone has a chance at some point, but there's just so much volume of requests. So thank you for being patient, and you sending us this wonderful letter. You really put a lot more effort into communicating with us, which is huge.
Yes,
and
thank you.
We'll definitely put that higher up in the list, and hopefully we'll watch more Bad Boys soon. So thank you for the card. That was wonderful.
Thank you, and speedy recovery to you.
Yes, absolutely. I can't even imagine, but I am glad that you're doing a lot better and that we can bring you some joy during hard times as well.
Absolutely.
We do get messages like that a lot, and I think that's extremely important, because like we have fun together, just to spend the time together, do something we normally wouldn't do, and it's great bonding time, and brings us joy, and we can bring joy to other people. It really makes it all worth it,
That's right,
full
I really enjoyed that a lot, and that really makes us feel good, and feelings mutual. So I love that. So shall we get into this?
Yes, let's do it.
2:20.
Are they still at it?
Pretty much non-stop.
I'm thinking Chopper and AP Falcon.
You know that's my move. And I got you.
Back. Yeah.
You win by surviving. You never turn your back on an enemy.
It's true though. It's a good lesson.
Right, he's trying to prepare him.
Or maybe he told her.
Concerned.
Yeah, probably told her.
This is my excited face.
So I can expect them to be late all the time then.
So is this going to be like C-3PO and R2-D2?
Look
you.
Get away from that.
Oh, he's scared.
At least there's nothing trying to kill us.
Spoke too soon.
Too quiet.
So cute now.
They're trying to tell you. They're trying to tell you something.
Yeah, sure did.
Oh, crap.
We spoke too soon.
I can't believe it's all finally coming together. Ships, pilots. So, when do you leave?
As soon as Ahsoka gets back. We can't run from the Inquisitors forever.
I figured it was something like that, with all that training.
But none of it will matter if we don't do what we need to do.
All sensors on the eastern face are in place.
Have all the pilots checked in?
Lieutenant Dicer hasn't come back yet.
Take the Phantom.
Oh, jeez, God!
Do you know where Zeb is? What are you doing out here, big guy?
Hey, Ezra. Pull up a crate. Watch the sunset.
I don't know when we'll be back, or if we'll be back.
Hey, bad luck to talk like that. You'll be back. Of course, we'll probably have toppled the Empire by then.
Where are you?
Oh.
Her
Little
head.
snail
I hope her head's
things.
not in there.
Little snail thing is in there.
Oh, they're hiding.
Someone else is here.
Or something.
Oh, look at
Right behind you.
Behind you.
Gross.
Get to the
Ooh,
ship.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there's...
God. Woo!
This is not the way you die.
Oh, no.
No!
Oh my God, no.
God, like
Oh,
thick
my.
armor on or something.
want
Eyes.
something.
Yeah.
The eyes, definitely.
Target practice.
Oh, boy. They're backing off.
That's it.
What are you waiting for?
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
That's why.
Okay.
I thought it was even
That
bigger
was like the
one.
mama.
Right?
Those creatures took him.
Oh,
I think they got Dicer too.
Chopper, locate Rex's position. Keep the ghost ready for takeoff.
Dude.
More than 2 legs is just excessive.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'd have like 2 guns like this.
Time.
all right.
Thanks.
Ezra, stay with Kanan.
Just to learn to work together more.
Shouldn't we have a Jedi on each team?
We've got to get used to not having them around.
Yeah.
Hello.
Let me try to connect with it.
It's a good
I
idea.
don't think so.
I'm judgy though.
Trust me.
What happened?
We can argue about this later. Come on.
You
Yeah.
always change the subject when I
Here
start
we
winning.
go. I'll argue.
Max, where are you?
Little snails. So
Oh, he eats
they're
them.
it's diet.
Really use a hand over here.
Be all
Oh,
webbed
nice.
up or something.
web.
No, it probably is.
Oh, it's just
Oh,
in the
yeah.
legs.
Oh,
Yeah, was that like a carcass
yeah.
one or when sleeping?
Good. That is okay. Oh boy.
That's so gross. Why was it just hanging out with them?
Yeah.
Come on,
That's the
Sabine.
eyes.
Boom, boom.
Kaboom. Hey,
Both
what's
eyes
that?
open.
Right, good. Yay. Get the eyes.
You have Stormtrooper syndrome.
Get back, you stinking crawlers.
Good job.
Oh, glad you could drop in.
I wouldn't stand there if I were you. Come on, we'll clear a path.
Chopper, open up.
Yeah. So not a good
Too bad they
place.
couldn't get the pilot.
This isn't so perfect after all.
Well, we're safe in here, right?
Sure.
Hopefully.
To the...
Ew. Like they wrapped them all up in the webbing.
yes.
Oh, the weapon,
Ugh.
We'll eat this.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Good.
Good.
We have to go outside and cut the ship free.
Fat
Yeah.
chance surviving that.
It's true, they have to,
Oh
though.
boy.
Ew.
Why didn't these things attack us before?
You're right.
Probably that.
They could have
That
overrun
sensor.
the base. They didn't
Yeah.
come near it.
Take it out. It's probably really irritating them.
When I was looking for Dicer out there, the creatures wouldn't come anywhere close.
So you
They
need
don't
more
like
of
the
those.
markers.
They're coming in the airlock.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
great.
That's not good.
Oh, this thing can fit?
No.
Here, get out and cut the ship loose.
Yeah.
Oh. Be careful, Rex.
Okay, kid, quick. What's the plan?
Zeb, you and Hera out front laying cover fire.
Come on, Chopper, do something.
Come on, Chopper, you get it.
Chopper will do something.
Come on, Rex, you're a good shot. Too much, too much.
Oh my gosh.
It's crap. Concentrate. Ew.
Ooh.
Kick.
Jump for your foot.
Careful.
There she is.
But still. Yeah, see?
Right in your tail.
Oh, good.
Good. But you only have one, so
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
They can get pretty close.
Take your lightsaber.
Let's get to work.
Yeah,
Oh,
satisfying.
Goodbye.
Ew.
Don't you want to stay and play?
I'm not ready to give it up.
We're not going to.
Maybe Ezra will have an idea.
Base, and we're going to do whatever it takes to keep it.
It might actually be a good thing.
Don't worry. You'd better go talk to Hera.
What's wrong?
Kanan, wake up.
I told the commander the site is secure and operations can resume.
We're going to be okay. We'll see each other again. I promise.
It is sad, though. They'll be fine. I would hate that job. Give you a stick at least.
Oh boy.
What's up?
Oh,
hi.
Ahsoka?
I see the base is coming along nicely.
Yeah.
Just when you think you understand the Force, you find out how little you actually know.
Yeah.
So that creature will know.
Is that her bird? Ta-da!
Oh, wow.
Whew. So all this build up, because we have a couple more episodes to finish this season, and
that's right.
So we had this not a filler episode, but it was important. They have their base.
Yes, they established a base. They have these creatures they're not, Ezra can't connect with, and I feel like there's something that would make them happy where they don't have to have that border around.
Because at first when they were attacking, we didn't know why. I'm like, well, again, you're in their territory. I know we always defend the planet kind of thing, but they are very hostile to begin with. So the sensors protecting the base, I thought they were irritating the beasts, but apparently not. They don't like them. But it didn't make them come out of the woodwork or come out of the ground. Like, they were going to come out either way, I think. So I think having them up is a good thing. And the fact that Ezra cannot connect with them, I think they're very hostile and you can't. So I think I think that's good that he was trying to connect with them, but I really think that you can't do that with everything. You can try your best, but hopefully he can, but I'm just thinking that they're just very aggressive and they're just in their element and that's it, and just keep it divided and protected. And but who knows? They might be like horses or something to them down the road.
You never know, and that bird might have some kind of knowledge. Maybe Ezra can read the bird and know something of these creatures down on the ground. And going into their nesting area where they were, that poor pilot, they never found the pilot, the first one.
You're right. Oh my God, we didn't even talk about the pilot. The poor
they
pilot
never even found her. So they got Rex out of there, but that other poor pilot's in there. So
I got my hopes up, thinking, oh, well, maybe she is okay then. And I'm like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about her. Sorry, I don't take you to save you. Jeez. No, I'm kidding. I feel bad.
I feel bad for Hera because Hera knew, like, she purposely put the guys together and had, the other three. So there was 2 Jedis together, and just to get used to not having them around. But she needed them to get out of there. They made the way to get her, help her out of there. So, I do feel bad that, she does want to be all together. She doesn't want to separate, but...
we kept seeing those hints throughout, and even the shifty eyes of the crew looking back, like Sabine caught on. I think Ezra at one point was looking back and forth, and it was a little bit uncomfortable. But it's true, because it really made me think to, how our world works. We like to think of this, it's a completely different universe, and we have just one planet to worry about, and here people go off to war, and you don't know know if they're going to return. You hope the best for their safe return, and it's really freaking scary. When you have people, you know, going very far away, I mean, either way, going far away in some sense, like it's really scary, and you hope for the best, but you really just don't know. And it's easy to say, we'll come back fine. Like Kanan, you know, he's being confident. You want to be like, oh yeah, you're right. It's not good, but you know, you want to be positive, but it's scary. Yeah, you don't know.
It is because of what their mission is. They have to go see the Inquisitors, and it's not it's, you know, they might not come back, and then they're vulnerable as well, because in the meantime, even if they did come back or what have you, I mean, they're vulnerable as well, because they rely on Jedi so much.
I know, and
they're friends.
I see what Hera was saying in that moment, and the team listened, where, of course, they always listen to her because she's captain and she's really good, and they trust her. But, like, for her to actually say, well, we have to get used to being separate, like, yeah, she had a good point there, but at the same time, I was kind of like, well, you know, in this scenario, though, you have them. It's good to have one Jedi per team to help. But they did do well on their own. And it is true, because they will not have them there anymore. So they have to learn to start working together, especially if that's their base now. And if they're going to stay there, they have to know how to take down these creatures, how to defend their base. And one other thing I was thinking about, too, I mean, any planet you go to, they're already having a hard time trying to find a good planet to hide. You don't know if it's going to be a friendly planet. The atmosphere, like, there's so many things that you have to have in the equation that you're lucky enough to have this place, thank goodness. And it might work in your favor because the sensor things actually protect you. And if you have any other hostiles that visit the planet, like the Empire, they'll have problems with these spider creatures too. So at least no one can really sneak up on you.
Right. And you already know what to do to deter them, but you're any hostile, you know, the Empire comes, they're going to be goners. So it will help them.
Yeah, because they won't know that right away, most likely. I don't know if they have the same exact technology that, who knows exactly what in that sensor, like, triggers them or, you know, repels them. But, you know, they might not have that or get it. So that'll be good to have that as a defense too. You know,
I do feel bad for them. You know, they are creatures and they're in their territory. So, you know,
you're
to go
invading their territory.
Yes,
you know, so.
And it doesn't make it right, you know, because we say that a lot about all the planets we see, but at the same time, like, spiders really do well for our environment. Most do, but they freak me out, and I'm like, I'm like, you don't want to exterminate them, yes, but like, keep them away from me. You can have that space, and I know they're intruders.
Just stay away from us.
But still, yeah. So these creatures, I was like, no thanks. But I'm curious about that bird, because I think we've seen that bird a few times before.
I think we have too, and I think that's the key.
Yeah, because we were like focused on that bird for a little bit this time, so I don't know if it's like a spiritual bird or with the Force.
Screeching, yes, like an owl type.
Yeah, because even Ahsoka was telling Ezra, like, a lesson there where, you know, what I've learned is that you don't always know the Force. You know, there's like
the more
so
you
much,
know, the less you actually do know.
Yeah, because there's just so much knowledge and so much mystery with it that you won't know everything about it. But then we saw the bird afterwards, so I wonder if that's going to be some kind of communication of some kind. I don't know, with creatures or something, or maybe it's just Ahsoka's bird that follows her around. I don't know. But so yeah, so calm before the not really this calm before the storm, but I'm assuming the next couple episodes, because we have 2 more, right? Like, they're going to be pretty insane.
Yeah, intense. Probably.
And when they went to the temple originally, and on Lothal, and they were told, or Yoda told Ezra to go to Malachor, right? So that's where they're going to be headed. I had a moment where I thought they were going to go to Mortis or something. I think that's what the planet was called in the Clone Wars, where Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka, they were in a ship, and then they passed out or something, and they ended up in this different realm or world, and it had the father, daughter, son. So I thought that was it, but I guess it's a completely different planet. But yeah, so I'm interested to see what's going to happen there. It's probably not going to be inviting.
No, it's probably going to be
very much.
Very evil.
Mm-hmm. Evil planet. Why not? Because everything has to be a bad challenge, you know? That's right. A Sith planet.
Test Ezra.
That's right.
Yeah, it's always about testing, right? So, and I think Ezra, I mean, well, in the beginning, I was going to say actually with Hera that when Ezra and Kanan were training together, and then she looked kind of sad afterwards. I know now it's because of the separation that's going to happen, but I kind of thought maybe Kanan told her the vision he had at the temple with the Grand Inquisitor saying something about you did your best and that's it, you know, and Ezra has evil in him or something like that. So I don't know if she knows that. And I thought that was part of him telling her that. But yeah, so we'll find out, and hopefully he'll be fine and not turn on us, because we can't do another Anakin, because that is not good. So I think we'll end it there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh, don't do that to me. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Nightmares, creepy crawlies.